Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gehenna Gaming Saturday Night One Shots. I am one of your reoccurring regular hosts, Ian E. Muller. I am very lucky to be playing in tonight's game, so I will not take up too much of your time. I just want to let you know that tonight we are raising funds for a fantastic charity called GLSEN, which I will drop a link to in a moment. You can help increase that donation bar that's above all of our heads here on the overlay, get it up to the goal, get it past the goal. It would be fantastic. When you click on the link that I'm about to share, you'll notice there are some incentives. You can make the game harder or better for us using those incentives, so please do so. It's going to be chaos. I'm going to love it. I'm very excited. And I will just very quickly say tonight I am playing the gnome gunslinger Doc Corning. Howdy, folks. So from there, I will just hand it over to April, who can introduce the game and the rest of our players.
Hey everyone, I am April. Don't know how to do this as DM. I'm not normally in the DM chair. You can find me everywhere. April Raygun. I'm part of Sladies. You're used to seeing me as a player, but tonight I agreed to DM. But for an amazing cause. Everything we're doing today is raising money for GLSEN. And GLSEN is, I lost my page. Sorry, I was ready. I was so ready. I was so ready for this. Sorry, my computer just froze.
Hey,
Start.
at least Zoom didn't.
Okay, we're back. GLSEN believes that every student has the right to safe, supportive, and LGBTQ inclusive K-12 education, and it's a national network of educators, students, and chapters working together to make this reality. So everything that you do to help screw up this game, we got a $10 Wild Magic donation. So come on, let's help some kids out. Let's see what kind of chaos we could rain on this crew of normal, very spooky people who now have to go through a fake carnival. But first, let's meet our players. We had Ian. Let's go with Jacob.
Hi. I introduced myself. Got it. Okay, excellent. Hi, my name is Jacob Burgess. I am a voice actor, a game writer. You've seen me around the tabletop space. I am also the director of operations for an indie game publisher called Yesbird Games. You can find me at Jacob Burgess VO on Twitter. And this evening, I will be playing the class as yet unreleased, Mr. Tom, who is I am old fisherman. I retired and on vacation. I am here to have a good time. Yes. Yeah, because we're at like it's like a spooky fair, right? That's what we're doing.
You'll see.
Okay, because I have a dark carnival back here, as is appropriate. So that's me.
Next, we have Jess.
Hello, I am Jess. I am also known as Bardic Bell. You can find me on Twitter there. I am also a member of Sladies, where I play Hannah Slate and Arden Solovax, etc., etc. And I am also now taking over Nikki Plays for Jess Plays Minecraft on Monday nights. I will be playing Giacomo Sforgare, a knight, and all sorts of other titles I'm sure he could give you, but you may call him Jack.
And Ellie.
Hi, I am Ellie. You guys mainly know me from either here on Gehenna or at ATL by Night, where we run a V5 Vampire the Masquerade campaign in Atlanta. And tonight, I will be playing Ishara Bloodflower, the Loxodon Rogue by night, and Exotic Dancer by day.
Well, what an interesting group we have here. Now, before we get started, I just want to make a couple things clear. This is a charity game. It's a one-shot. We're being real rules light. So you're going to hear us and see them get away with a lot of things they wouldn't get away with in a normal D&D game. Let it happen. It's for fun. I'm going with rule of cool. So let's just have some fun. Also, remember, $10. Get some wild magic going. Excited. So,
Hi.
is everyone ready to start?
Yeah. I'm stoked.
Do it.
Adventurers, fresh off your victory over the biannual Bandersnatch. It's been 2 years? No, wait. Has it been twice a year? No one really knows if it's like every year or twice a year. I mean, you killed it, so now no one's gonna know. You're about a day away from home. You've done great, and you're stopping off at a familiar campsite, a place that a lot of adventurers and travelers have stopped before. You've stopped here. It's just a convenient place. And as you settle down for your night's rest, what does that look like? What are you doing as you settle down for your night?
You said this campsite, is it like small town, or is it like somewhere where we're used to putting up like tents and everything?
You would still be putting up all your tents and everything.
Okay.
It's just like a side of the road rest stop-ish kind of thing that local adventurers of your guild know about.
Yeah, so I'm setting up my tent, rather large one for my elephant self, made of various tapestries and silks.
I would just be taking a small tarp out of my pack, rigging it up with some sticks that I cut down, just kicking back underneath it and repairing one of my pistols.
Bedroll under the stars. Very simple. Just
Yes. Okay.
Jack certainly has a pavilion, if you will. He likes to live a little bit in comfort, I would say. But once that's all good and ready to go, he'd be playing his lyre and soothing everyone with a song of rest.
and
Very
while
lovely.
this happens, usually as after the pavilion goes up and Jack is set up and is starting to play the lyre, Mr. Tom sets up his bedroll under the stars and then sneaks into a corner of the pavilion to fall asleep on pillows that Jack probably doesn't know is there.
You know, I support it. I support it. So your night's coming to an end, or bleh. You're all set up. You're about to go to sleep. Do you do anything? Do you set up a watch? Do you just relax?
This is a common encampment for travelers.
Yes.
Okay, so we're a target. I'll take first watch.
That sounds good to me.
All right.
Hmm.
And Ashara is just gonna go and sit at the end of her tent and kind of keep an eye out if I should make a perception check for the evening.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Let's see here.
I realized I had everything but dice.
You've got butt dice? That's awesome.
Oh my god.
What did you get?
What?
I have advantage on perception checks and I got 2 natural ones. And I have a +3, so I have a 4.
Congratulations! The game is over. You're all dead.
Well,
Well,
the
this was
Bearlord
great.
shows up and eats you all. Good night, everyone. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a normal place. Your watch goes through relatively quiet. Nothing unusual happens. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Terrified.
Ian, you lose a random object.
Oh, all right. Let me just.
At your you get to choose what object you lose.
Well,
I'm not
I
gonna-
have a vast inventory, so that's actually helpful. I'm a man of many belongings.
Just you don't really know
I'll
what happened. You've been asleep, so
Yeah.
you don't know this yet.
Where the fuck is my inventory in this? Okay, there we go.
Just
I
all
will
of it. You lost it all.
Yeah. No, I'll say that I lost it. I lost all my rations.
Oh, actually, that's amazing and perfect.
Yeah.
As your watch is coming to an end, Ishara, you see in the corner of your eye about 4 raccoons running off into the woods with a little trail of crumbs behind them.
Oh,
But you don't know where they came from or where they got those. It's just odd.
Hmm.
So who would you wake up for the next watch?
So Doc said he would take second. So I'm gonna go wake up Doc and just shove his tiny body with my huge Loxodon hand.
What?
Hey. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
And Doc,
Where the heck is my food?
as you're pondering your food, do a perception check for me
Perception.
with advantage because there's crumbs everywhere.
Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, I'll take that. I've got a natural 17 with a +1, so that's an
Ooh.
18.
So as you're looking around your little campsite, you start noticing little paw prints and crumbs, just so many crumbs, and you start following them into the woods. As you get into the woods a little bit, everything's normal, but you start, what's that smell? Something sweet. Food? Roasting meats? You start hearing a light, kind of ethereal music. Very pleasant, very inviting. Nothing scary, nothing bad.
I pull one of my revolvers out of its holster. Well, this is unusual. Alrighty. I'm gonna quietly sneak forward and see what's going on.
Under your foot, you hear a crackling, and as you look down, you see a piece of paper. And on it, it's a very old parchment. It looks like it's been in the mud for a while. And on it, you can vaguely read Mistress Margolis' magical menagerie. One night only. And as you look up from looking at the paper, you see a fence and a ticket booth. That was not there before.
Nope, no sir, I don't like that. I'm just gonna turn around and walk back towards camp.
Well, you make it back to camp with nothing bad happening. Your watch is slowly coming to an end.
No, when I get back to camp, I'm gonna wake everyone up.
Okay, no, I liked it better that you're just like, nope, I'm noping out of this game.
No, I'll be like, hey.
You're muted.
What?
There's some sort of carnival or menagerie. I don't know, circus.
Ah. We should tell the others.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Jack is snoring. You can hear it from outside the tent.
I look down at my revolver for a second. No, that would be mean. And I holster it and I walk over and I kick Jack with my gnome foot. Small gnome foot.
Bring me a cup of sack. What's happening?
Oh, there's a
There's a circus.
yeah.
I love a circus. Let's go.
Where's Mr. Tom?
Yeah, where is
Oh, in he's outside.
Nope. No, he's Mr. Tom comes in through the front. Mr. Tom is doing this crap all the time. All the time. Just where's Mr. Tom? And then he just steps out of fucking somewhere.
Oh,
he
there
is.
you are.
Okay.
Yes,
Hey,
hello?
sir, there's a carnival.
Good. Yes,
Could be
let us-
fun.
Excellent. Yeah.
Jack, do you want to go to carnival?
I love a carnival.
Jack love a carnival. Let us go.
Okay.
Yes? Is maybe we finish sleeping?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be there in the morning.
That was, I don't know. It kind of just popped up in front of me. Wasn't there for 1 second, and then it was there the next. I probably should have
You
mentioned
have
that part.
That
Let
flyer
me
in your
see that
hand
notice
says
there.
Yeah, here.
One night only.
I don't know. I couldn't read it.
One night only. Which makes me think they'll be gone by morning.
Oh, that's very true then.
Tally ho.
Nope.
What? We have to count. We are. What are we counting? Tally. What?
We're going to the carnival, Mr. Tom.
Oh yes.
Onwards.
Okay.
Andiamo.
Ah.
I break down my little tarp bedroll, pack it all up.
We have Andiamo? Who is Diamo? Did we get new horse?
No, Mr. Tom. It's
No?
it's a turn of phrase.
Ah. Okay. And Mr. Tom just like very, very slowly just like does one spin phrase and then goes out to pack up his bedroll.
Okay. As this is going on, we have a donation.
Oh.
Uh-oh. No, it's exciting.
Yes.
So as
Yay, donations.
as
Yay,
you're
donations. Uh-oh, what are you doing to us?
to Mr. Tom about how a carnival works.
I'm one more time.
Huh?
Say that again.
I said, as they're explaining to Mr. Tom how a carnival works.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the donation was we have to explain to Mr. Tom how a carnival works. And that was what we were doing. I was like,
I don't think anyone's going to donate that much.
Well, you see that like it's kind of like there's games and then there's animals and there's shows. So like like I do with trick shots. Like there'll be
Okay.
people doing that sort of thing.
As you're arguing about this, suddenly a wind picks up and everything seems to levitate about 5 feet off the ground for a second and then slowly land back peacefully,
Including us.
including you.
Well,
Oh,
that
that got me too. That got me too. Okay.
you said 5 feet.
Oh no, it's the whole party. You all levitate about. Yeah, sorry, the whole party levitates about 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, so like more than my body height and then back down.
Yes,
Got
yes. I will not make you take fall damage. It's too early to do that to you.
it. Whoa.
Oh,
oh,
well, I can say, normally people have to pay double for that. That was weird.
I have guess.
What's your
start-
guess?
Guess. I have.
Oh,
Wind! Wind!
Yes.
And now you all start to smell the sweet smell, the smell of
Oh, there it
roasty
is.
meats,
Yeah.
the smell of popped corn.
Speaking of, did anyone see where my
Sugar.
food, my rations went?
I don't think it matters with what I'm smelling.
I know, but well, that's
Mm.
yeah, that's a good
My
point.
trunk just fully out in the direction of all these good smells. Just
As
Ah,
you,
yes. Darling Ishara, lead the way, would you?
yes, of course. Mr. Tom, you want a piggyback ride?
Yes.
Okay, you seem very tired. Just-
Yeah. it's
Yeah,
just
she-
like one little leap of like. Boop.
She's got a
Yes.
backpack he can like fit his
Yeah.
feet into.
This is nice. Yes.
Okay. And
What does everybody look like? Like,
yes, that's a
oh
very good
yeah,
question.
I am very tall, large loxodon with large ears, ponytail.
and a loxodon is, for those that may not know,
Oh, it is an elephant person. So I am a large
definitely
elephant.
not me. I totally know what that is. I'm just saying for like other people who might not.
Yeah.
It's
No.
very
Yes,
important to help them. Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
medium long tusks, not anything big, but enough to fight with. And she's wearing very sultry clothing, but lots of hidden weapons on her.
Okay.
And
Uh,
Mr. Tom, what do you look like riding? the-
Mr. Tom, who is currently just kind of like lashed to the back, has this essentially this necklace. Always has some sort of like linen or Hawaiian looking shirt because he's an old retired fisherman that decided to take up adventuring in his retirement. He has just like a long wispy beard, very, very frail. Like he looks like he's gonna fall over at any moment. But still somehow gets the job done, but nobody ever sees how that job gets done, essentially. Just with a little like toque that he always has on, like a little fisherman's toque. He just picture an old human fisherman and don't change that image at all. And that's Mr. Tom. Olive skin, golden eyes, kindly little smile or frown, or he doesn't have many expressions. It's all wrinkles mostly.
Well, we must protect
Yeah.
him.
Yes,
He is
at all
incredibly
costs.
wiry.
Jack.
Jack is a tabaxi, and he's an absolute unit. He may have been svelte in his younger days, but he's getting up there, and he's something of a chonky boy now. But he carries himself well. He's very, oh, I am a knight, but he dresses pretty well. You get the impression that maybe the clothes were also in better shape a few years ago. But he is going gray. Yeah, basically, he looks like that. He's going a little bit gray around the edges, around his ear furnishings, But he still fancies himself a dashing rogue, as it were. But not a rogue. He's a bard.
Good clarification. And Doc, I feel like you'd be pulling up the rear of this group.
Oh yeah, no. Doc Corning is a 4'3", a little bit tall, for his people. A rock gnome, dressed in a nice tailored shirt, vest, hat. Carries around a hunting rifle on his back and 2 custom-made 6-shooters on his hips. Definitely reminiscent of Doc Holliday from Tombstone, if you are familiar. He has a thick curled mustache that is dyed blue at the tips and is always very happy to be wherever he is. He's a little bit of a con man and a hustler and happy to enjoy this carnival.
Not quite a Doc holiday, more of a Doc vacation.
Yes, yeah.
Well, no, we don't have a lot of
Love you,
magic. Never mind.
He's a Doc long weekend. Let's be honest here.
Doc 3-day.
Let's be all honest. We don't get real vacations.
What's a vacation?
Well, back to the magical world.
Yeah, so I'm using my sense of smell to follow and lead us towards the carnival.
Sorry. Technical difficulties. A cat went behind the computer.
Yeah, that happens.
Love
Sorry.
that.
Okay. Well, as you're walking up, Shara, since you're leading the way, you notice you've been through these woods before. You've camped here. It's pretty safe to say that you've all explored the woods around this area looking for privacy, for something or another. You've never noticed how the trees start turning a little bit more gnarled, much darker in color, much more green, or how they suddenly open up to an empty space leading to a ticket booth and a fence that goes left and right as far as you can see.
See, this is what I was talking about.
Well, that's highly unusual. You got a flyer, so we have to buy tickets.
Apparently.
Okay.
Well, most people don't give things away for free.
Oh, I just steal things.
That's it. It's fine. It's fine. I'll pay for all of us.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
And I'll walk up to the ticket booth.
As you walk up to the ticket booth, you notice it's very dark in it. You don't see anyone. And as you kind of reach up and look down, suddenly you see 2 red eyes appear.
Howdy, partner.
And a face slowly comes out, snout first, of a fox-like creature. Anyone who knows anything about D&D would know that this is an Arcanoloth. I probably said that wrong. I don't know how to say it, but that's how I'm going to say it.
That's how I say it. So
I have no idea what this is.
I have no idea.
Fox-like creature. Think of what's the one I'm thinking of? A kitsune, but larger.
Okay.
So what you know about a kitsune? Yeah, pretty much that. But again,
Yeah.
larger, more
More of a kitsune. Like double
yes.
size.
Jacob.
I'm about to donate for some wild magic here. I'm gonna use the other table.
Do I get Jacob to stop?
As
Never.
this fox creature leans down, puts both hands on the counter. On the counter. Sorry, the cat went behind the computer again. Head down. Hello.
Howdy, partner.
Are you here for the carnival?
Yeah. We got 4. I guess I need 4 tickets.
Lovely. And at which point the ticket booth kind of busts open and the Arcana clock comes out, covered in the most beautiful purple and blue silks, flowing robes, a nice belt wrapped around, a beautiful choker going around the neck of gold and filigree, and a gold medallion that comes down with an M.
Doc jumps back, puts a hand on one of his pistols, but he's like, "Whoa, oh, okay then, all right."
And as they jump out, they go, "Slaties, gentle thems, and those of indeterminate gender or species of this plane, gather around and see what awaits for you at Mistress Margolis' magical menagerie." And just has the biggest fox smile you've ever seen. Full teeth as well.
Well, that was fantastic, Mr. Fox.
Oh,
They have coffee here.
I am Charles. Good to meet you.
Hi.
Tonight we have a special one night only event.
Oh. Well.
I think that's what we're here for.
Well then, for the price of 1 hair from each of your heads, you can enter the carnival for free.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Do you even have hair?
I'm going to use my ring of truth telling to insight check Charles here. So that is 20, dirty 20.
Oh, well, you can tell that Charles just makes up prices.
Okay.
Okay.
And anyone have Arcana that they want to roll?
No.
I mean, I'd like to roll it.
I have a plus 1.
I can try. I got a +2.
Okay, go for it. I'll let you roll it.
Well, that's a 6 + 2, so that's an 8.
You don't know anything about why this creature would want a hair from your head.
I'll. Hey, 19.
Oh, Doc,
Doc is well traveled.
You're very well traveled. You're very confused, and you start to remember little stories about creatures who ask for small things, fey creatures who ask for promises or insignificant items, things of that nature to get you into a partnership.
You're asking for small things. Don't let them take the gnome.
Well, this seems like a fair price, and I'm going to roll both deception and sleight of hand to take one of Jack's hairs and give them that instead of my own.
Go for it.
All right.
We demand cat.
The cat ran off, and I'm not gonna go find her. She finally stopped trying to eat the computer cord.
I
comes back.
have so bear with me. This is like my 3rd time playing 5th edition. I have proficiency in both deception and sleight of hand. Do I roll at advantage? Is this normal? Like, I don't know what to do.
You just add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Yep. Well, I have a nat 20 for the sleight of hand and a nat 17 for the deception, and they're both at a +4, so that's a 24 and a 21.
Well, I mean, unless he takes it perfectly happy. Charles is like, 2, thank you, and ushers you in.
And I am going to reach in my bag and get a hairbrush that does not belong to me and pull a hair from it and just reach behind my head and just, there you go.
They take it. Though now I want to know, how many hairbrushes do you have that are not yours?
Oh, easily 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. I accept that. Next.
Just a lot of stuff from like other dancers' vanities that she's just like, oh, that one's really nice. Oh, that one's pearl handled.
Oh.
Mr. Tom reaches into his shirt and pulls out a small flask with like 2 or 3 drops of whiskey left in it. Yeah, it's head of dog.
Yeah. About how tall are you, Mr. Tom?
I'm gonna say a solid 4'10".
Okay.
Shit, you're not much taller than me.
Used to be much bigger, not so much anymore.
Arcana loss are medium, so he's a good 5.5, almost 6 feet tall.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I apologize. Ishara, how tall are you?
I'm about 8 feet.
So currently, I'm about 10 feet
Yeah.
because I'm on her back.
I just want you to know that I picked an Arcana to be the gatekeeper because they have true sight. They got telepathy. They got all this stuff. They're a CR 12. You're not going to fight them. I just rolled a natural 1 on perceiving if there was a human on top of a Luxodon, and I got a natural 1, so you get in.
Amazing.
No one notices. They just think that Mr. Tom is part of your ensemble or part of you, or
A trophy.
and you walk in. And Jack,
I won him in a bet.
Hello. Yes.
Okay,
I
so
have-
we head in. I'm going straight for wherever the popcorn smell came from.
Oh, yes.
Okay. As you enter in, you see it's set up. Have any of you been to a carnival? Any of your characters been to a carnival or a fair, you think?
I'd say Jack has been to a fete or two in his time.
I'm sure that Ishara has been booked for carnival related stuff. before.
Honestly, Doc has probably worked at several because he's an itinerant gambler and a trick shot. So
Never once.
Well,
Amazing.
Mr. Tom, you are in for a huge awakening. There are lights, there are colors, there are sounds you've never experienced. And for the rest of you who have been to a carnival, you start noticing things that are different. There are lights that seem to be electric. There's a hum in the air. There's booths that are being run without people. You don't see anyone else in the carnival, but the rides are moving. There are sounds. The music is going.
okay.
You look over and there's a machine that is making this sound of almost like gunfire, Doc. And you see these white puffs just coming out of it.
Well, what's this? This is unusual. And I want to investigate that one in particular.
Roll for investigation.
Yeah, that's a +1. Oh, there goes all my luck with rolling 5.
Is it popcorn?
He's discovered a popcorn machine. You've never seen one. They're electric. How do you know what a popcorn machine is? As Doc reaches up to find out what this exploding sound is above him, you get a little burnt
Ah!
on your finger.
Oh.
The hot oil.
Hey.
At which Ashara looks down and you see, because you are much higher up,
Yeah.
you've seen popped corn before, and you see this machine just making it.
This is fascinating.
Wait.
I could eat so much popcorn.
What is popcorn?
Oh, Mr. Top, let me have the express honor of introducing you to nature's perfect snack.
Oh,
So, like, you
I
know
like-
corn, right?
I do.
When you make corn really hot, it explodes, and it's even more tasty when it explodes. Here, and I'm going to does it look like there's a way to pay for it, or is it just take it?
You don't see any way to pay for it. The little door's open.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like look around, get myself a bag of popcorn,
No one
And-
stopped you.
get a smaller bag, and hand it up to Mr. Tom.
As you're
Jack's gonna take a bag too.
Oh yeah, definitely. My rations are gone. I need some sustenance.
Mr. Tom dumps the whole thing into his mouth, not caring. Like after eating one, just
Right?
As
Perfect.
as
Best
Mr. Tom
popcorn
is
I've
going through
ever
this
had.
life-changing experience of learning about popcorn, you hear behind you, "Hey, hey,
Mm.
hey,
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 Hey.
what?
Hi.
welcome to
Oh.
the Menagerie. You
Whoa.
here for some games? Looks like you already found the food.
Definitely.
Sure.
What kind of games do you got here? You got any sharpshooter booths?
As you look
And-
around, the booths are kind of bare. You see a balloon game the balloon like the dirt game, but the
yeah.
balloons are all deflated. You see a strong, weird bell machine with a mallet, but it looks broken. But in front of you, you see, or sorry, to the left, you see a booth with little bowls with little yellow fish swimming in circles around each bowl.
Delightful.
Mm.
So we got this thing. You look like a man who knows his way around a fish.
Who, me?
Pointing to Mr. Tom.
I still say who,
Oh.
me?
I'm gonna tilt my head so that Mr. Tom can have a better conversation.
He's just kind of like got his like hands on the top of your head, like,
Well,
Hey.
try to catch one of these fish, you win a prize.
what's the prize?
The fish. What do you think?
I'll go warn you, Mr. Tom, these games are usually kind of a scam, no offense. But you're a real good fisherman, so maybe it'll work for you.
So these are bad people?
No, it's a way to make money.
Oh,
Oh, we don't charge. You paid the entrance fee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You paid the fee. You play the game.
catch fish, keep fish.
Catch fish, keep fish.
This was job for 70 years. No, thank you.
Well,
I'm kidding. Who wants fish?
I'll take a fish.
I love a
Fish.
fish.
They're good eating.
Ah, Ishara, you want fish?
Sure.
Fish for everybody.
Here,
Mr. Tom, catch fish.
do you want to do that while on my back, or you want me to put you down?
Oh, Mr. Tom must be on ground. Ah,
Okay.
but thank you. And then he like very like kisses the top of your head and like just kind of like hops down like hip. Trundle, just very like trundles over. Please keep in mind, he's got a 40 movement speed. He goes fast, but it still looks like he's trundling. Just
Like a little ball walker.
Oh yeah, just yep. Just and he's completely bald. He's got that little toque. He just has like a linen shirt on. This
Perfection.
necklace, always just wearing like cutoff shorts and like these little straw sandals.
I love
That's it. And like a little backpack that's like tied into a bindle. It looks like a big ass handkerchief that he somehow fashioned into something that fits on his back.
It's a bindle of holding.
That's amazing. And now
I
it
just
is.
have to-
It is. It for sure is.
And he tundles on over. Like, is there a booth attendant?
Yes, it's another Karloff.
Ah.
This time wearing red and purples. Same kind of
Ah.
outfit, just different coloring. And again, 6 foot tall foxman kind of person leans down and hands you a little fishing pole. And you haven't seen one like this before. It's not your normal wooden with a rod and reel that you're used to. It's made of a weird material. It's a weird color. But it's fine. It's fine.
What is this?
It's the pole. It matches the size of the fish.
These fish are very small.
Yeah.
Okay. Friends want fish. I will fish. Bloop. Okay, here, fishy.
As You walk up to this booth. You've all seen a fishing booth at a carnival.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is very hastily put together, very wooden booth. There are splinters all over the wood in front of you. And you go and take your little pole.
Does
Go
the
ahead.
host have a stool?
Yes.
Ah, excellent. And I assume they lean forward to hand me the fishing pole.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. I lean forward, grab the stool, put it under my butt, sit down. Thank you. Okay.
Roll.
You don't stand and fish.
Roll. Roll a sleight of hand for me.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay. How about a nat 20?
You get that stool.
Excellent.
That
Yes,
stool is
thank you.
your stool now.
Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm not trying to like. There's no chicanery here. It's just I need a stool.
No,
There
I
is
get
a
that. I
stool.
get that.
There
You
is
get
no
the
other stool. This is Tom's stool.
It's like he brought the stool with him.
Yeah.
That stool
Jar is
now
very impressed.
is your
Yes.
stool. Like
That's
you could, you get to take that with you if you
Yeah.
would like. I don't even think their Carnival realized you took the stool.
You gave me a bindle of holding. It's coming with me.
Damn, he's already using my words against me. So as you sit down, you take the rod and again you examine it. It doesn't look like it's even going to reach.
Mhm.
But you go and you roll your little arms back and you take it. And can you make me a dexterity check, please?
Absolutely. Just straight dex.
Just straight dex check.
Straight dex check. Burp. 10.
Okay. And you hear bloop, and it lands. And you wait. And you wait. And you seem you're kind of starting to wonder, like, did you pick a dead fish? And all of a sudden that little pull. Something that you probably haven't felt in a long time. What does that feel like to you? When's the last time you've been fishing?
So Mr. Tom is a monk. He's a former sailor and he's a monk. And he received enlightenment while fishing. That's how he started his retirement before he decided to become an adventurer. It's the time that Mr. Tom feels most at peace. This is simply a nerve ending to him. This is as easy as moving his hands. This is as simple as breathing.
So as you start to go through the muscle memory, the actions, again, you said this is as simple as breathing. You start reeling it in. You get that excitement. You get the fish. And it starts pulling back.
Oh. No.
Can you
no,
make a
no.
strength check for me?
Yes, with my 9 strength, I can.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, are these
Hey!
like little goldfish?
A little goldfish.
Mm-hmm. 15.
15.
Oh.
What is everyone else doing as you start to notice that you probably saw the moment that the little fish was like about to break the surface and then just pulled right back down.
I am immediately suspicious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look to the person running it and just go, "So, it's an interesting fish you got there."
Like you said,
I think Jack is gonna kind of like lean on the ledge. I'm assuming there's a ledge, and just like maybe I could. And he just like goes in with like a claw extended, like maybe I help.
so it's a little bit far for you to
sorry.
reach. Because with most carnival games, there's like the little the part where you're sitting at, and then the carnival games, you can't stick your hand in there.
Ah.
Mr. Tom, like when you go into reach, Mr. Tom, like very quickly gets like this far away from your face. This is a battle of wills.
All right, old chaps, forget I said anything.
He looks just completely at peace.
And I'm just gonna take a look at the gentleman running the booth. Say, so what other kind of games you got around here?
We got that one over there where you shoot at balloons. We got one over there. You got to see if you're strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me check out these balloons.
As you go to walk away, you start to notice that the fishing pole in Mr. Tom's hand has changed.
Okay.
It's gotten more substantial. It's no longer flimsy and weak. It's gotten harder and thicker and more of substantial fishing pole.
The pole is getting bigger. I understand. Yes.
Engorged.
In his hands.
You know, on paper, this did not look bad. It wasn't until
and then you put us in a game. Yes.
Yeah, it still doesn't look bad. Mr. Tom has a beautiful pole.
It's fine. Perfectly fine.
You already said it was purples, so
it is a beautiful pole, and it's just getting larger. And as you look back at the fishing bowl, that little tiny fish that you saw earlier is taking up much more of the bowl now.
Oh,
okay, maybe not Battle of Wills. Okay, Jack.
No,
Hey,
no.
Doing?
Hey,
This is
sir?
magic fish.
To the person running the booth. Hey, sir.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. What kind of fish are those?
Oh, we looked for one of the most popular fish in this our world. This world is our world. We found people like these. They get real big. They're kind of dumb. I think they're called mola something.
Insight check. Natural 20 for a 21.
As he's explaining this, you start to notice that he's a little shifty. Shifty. He's not used
just
to people
start to notice
asking questions about the fish. It's like, well, you catch the fish, you keep the fish. No one catches the fish, you don't get to keep the fish.
I've run a few scams in my day, and I recognize one when I see one.
I mean, it's not like I charged you any money. You just try to catch the fish. And as you're doing this, Mr. Tom, it's getting harder and harder to try to reel this fish in, and the fish is getting larger and larger.
Okay.
Nobody runs the game for free.
Okay. Jack.
Yes.
Jack, your name is now Will. Please help. This is now Battle of Wills. Please.
And Jack's gonna come over. He's pretty big. I'd say he's probably coasting towards 6 feet, but he kind of like comes up behind Tom and like almost like a bear hug around Tom to like grab the fishing pole too, like the two of them together, just like holding onto this fishing rod. Not that Jack has ever gone fishing in his life, but apparently we need help, and he's gonna weight it down.
Would you like to roll a strength at advantage or roll strength separately?
I think I'll roll strength at advantage. Okay. So that was a 4. So we're gonna do that again.
Okay.
And that was a 17 plus. It's a 17.
I have a $5 donation, which is a disadvantage for the DM, which is good because I rolled a 19. As you get behind Mr. Tom, Jack, as you're helping Mr. Tom start reeling the fish, so you're distracting the booth attendant, and Doc, you're just wandering around looking for things and making the booth attendant really uncomfortable. Like, no, you gotta come back here. So they're not paying attention as Jack and Mr. Tom, you look down and you're fighting. You're fighting so hard. The water is splashing. The bowls around the goldfish bowl are starting to fall off the table. You start hearing shaking and rumbling, and bloop, out comes the fish. And the pole shrinks back down, and you have a tiny little goldfish.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
You won.
Congratulations, Mr. Tom.
Catch fish, keep fish.
What?
You catch the fish, you get to keep the fish. It's yours now. Be careful. Don't throw it.
Do
Oh.
you have a bag of water?
It'll be fine.
Oh, fish need water to live.
Wait,
Uh,
we were keeping the fish alive? I thought we were eating the fish.
I mean, you can try to eat the fish.
I was hoping for a little snackerel. A little.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we don't got time to cook it.
I mean, I thought later. It'll stay good for a while.
Oh, I was just going to eat it.
Oh.
Oh,
I-
okay.
I mean, you might not want to eat that fish. I've heard they're really disgusting. Like no one wants.
I've had that kind of fish before. They're pretty good.
Doc, I don't think that this is a regular fish. I
Oh,
think
oh,
it's,
oh! I know.
it's a scam artist
Yeah,
fish.
no, I know. I'm trying to get him to tell us a little bit more. I'm just gonna walk forward and I'm gonna be like, but yeah, no, I've had this kind of fish before. I just want to, we just, shove a stick through it and get it on the fire. It'll be delicious.
Who has the lowest?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Fish.
As your Mr. Tom, you know about
Fish.
fish.
Yes.
You look at it. This is not a fish you've ever seen before. As you poke it, you're looking at it, inspecting it. When you start shaking it, you start to notice as it gets agitated, it gets bigger and bigger. And when you stop agitating it, it's smaller and smaller. And you have this strange feeling that if you were to say throw it, like he said not to, that this fish could grow very large and fall very hard.
I had a customer like that once. I'm just saying.
They did not flounder. Okay. I keep.
Okay.
Well, we have one fish. Who is
Okay.
one fish?
Why don't you hold on to that fish, Mr. Tom?
Okay. He puts it in the bindle. Okay, I want to eat.
But
As you turn around, you go back to, you're like, oh,
but
the food's not there anymore.
that
The popcorn machine is gone.
well, but where's the
The front gate is not there. It's as if everything behind you shifted.
what's going on here? I turn back.
I was going to get some Zeppelis, just like Nona used to make.
Wait a second. This said one night only. The night's not over yet. Where's everything?
Yeah, I look around for the guy who's working the booth.
The booth attendant, you see, takes a step forward, looks at Mr. Tom. Not many people get one of those. Be careful.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't throw you either.
What?
It's in your pocket.
Oh, well, we don't make a habit of throwing Mr. Tom.
No. Mr.
Well,
Tom
if you
would like to fly sometime.
Oh,
if you
I mean, I can
Right.
give you uppies if you want.
yeah, we can make that happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've talked about this. I've got. I can show you how to do that.
well, if you want to see more of the carnival, if you go that way, you're gonna start finding there's like a petting zoo over there. Do you like those like animals?
Yes.
That's kind of offensive.
I mean, I didn't ask you to put you in. I mean,
To be
As-
fair, darling,
motions to his
something of a
like-
petting zoo.
well.
So, like, because we're not human, people should just be able to come up and touch us.
Well, no, all these animals are under contract. They were hired.
Okay, that's fine as long as they're making their coin.
Oh no, they're all getting paid. We don't traffic in sentient
Okay.
beings. No. Everyone here is getting paid. We got a union. There's health, dental benefits. We got maternity leave. We got everything.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Until you say,
That's
I've
good.
got this tooth here.
Well, you
This
got to
is-
work for us for like at least 6 months before the dental kicks in. That way,
Ah.
people don't just
Huh.
get hired and get.
I
their-
thought perhaps you had like a dentist show, pulling teeth and. No, all
I
right.
mean, I told you I could take those pliers and just whoop, take care of that for you.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
want to see.
That Sometimes it's yelling. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, what other kind of games you got around here? I'm not so into that petting zoo myself.
I mean, if these are the kinds of goldfish they have, I'd be curious to see what animals are under contract at the petting zoo.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yes. I would like to
Okay.
experience everything new. Thank you very much. Your name? I am Mr. Tom.
Hi. I'm Charlie.
Charlie.
Mm.
He looks back to where the booth used to be.
Yeah, that was.
Charlie and Charlie. Whoa.
Yeah.
What last question? What kind of bait you use for these fish? I want to. I am a fisherman. I want to master it.
We only use the master of baits.
Is this person I can meet?
You would have to get to the mistress first. She's the one who handles all of the master bait questions.
I see. Weird that it takes two people. I thought maybe you had a book.
Well, I mean, she's in charge of everything. She handles the purchasing.
Okay. Well, I
She
will.
doesn't like to give all her secrets to just anyone.
Oh, don't.
Would
no,
she
no,
also
that's-
be the one to ask about how the rod gets bigger?
Yes. She is the one who enchanted this rod and made it so
Fantastic. I could
Mm.
use some of her advice in my line of work.
Yes.
she's very good at what she does.
Yes.
No, I imagine so.
Takes nimble fingers to finish a rod like this.
I don't think she used her fingers though. She's
Oh.
very good at magic. That got
Mm.
worse. That got worse. I was trying to make it better and it got worse.
Okay, I'm gonna walk.
Petting
towards-
zoo.
I'm gonna walk towards the petting zoo.
Can we not talk about petting now after that conversation, please?
We're raising money for children.
Remember, you can put a stop to this by just a small donation, and wild magic will come and wash away all our sins.
I don't know. There's a lot of sin here.
We need a lot more wild magic.
Yeah. So, anyway.
All right. So
As you're having this conversation walking through the carnival, you notice some closed things. You see a hall of mirrors, but the door has a big closed sign that is spelled wrong. You walk past another booth that says Haunted Vampire Ride, but that's also
Oh.
closed.
Oh, all the
There's a-
vampires are haunted.
Oh, that looks interesting. I've met a vampire before.
Oh, I've slain a few in my day.
I think
I mean, sometimes they're nice people, you know. Like,
I think I met one.
What's a vampire?
no, they're folks who they can't go out during the day. They have a skin condition, and sometimes they don't eat meat.
Okay.
They have a blood diet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear it's ketogenic.
Yeah. No, it is. What do they call it? They call it paleo friendly.
Gluten free too.
Yeah. Yes. That's definitely gluten free.
As you round the corner
who
of
trapped
the
gluten?
vampire ride, you start to smell the petting zoo really before you see it.
Oh, I know that smell.
That's
Yes.
that's
Anyone who's been
unfortunate.
to a Ren Fest, a carnival, a fair, you know that smell. As you see 5 wagons with bars in a semicircle. And as you get closer, you start to make out the shapes of animals in these cages. But they're not little cages. They're like a big circus wagon size.
Yeah.
Who wants to take a look?
I am immediately going up to I'm gonna go up to them. What animals am I seeing in the cages? Because that'll decide who I go up to.
As you get close to the cages, a light comes on. A spotlight above each animal, and you see a beautifully carved and painted sign over each animal. The first one real live horse. The second one, butterfly. The third one has 3 animals in it. You see a goat, a lion, and a snake. The fourth one just has a parrot. And the 5th one has a cat.
I'm gonna go up to the parrot.
Okay.
I feel like I can get more conversation from that one.
Hey, hello, pretty birdie. Amazing. Are they paying you well? Do you belong to a local? Oh, that's not good, huh? Is it fair
You're
wages?
talking to this parrot. Anyone of this realm knows that birds don't really have conversations of this depth unless you have like speak with animals or something of that nature.
Yep.
Can you roll me a perception check?
Yep.
Jack is going to go eye this house cat.
So that is gonna be 22.
22. Okay. As you look at this parrot, you're starting to notice some things. Its beak is much longer. And when it squawks, you see little teeth
Oh,
coming through. And you could swear that as you're looking at it, your vision kind of blurs and it looks like something totally different, but then kind of comes back into focus as the parrot again.
Okay.
What is this?
What's going on?
That is exactly what I would like to know.
is there a person near this caravan?
There is not. But hold on, Jack. You said you were going to go look at the cat, correct? As Jack walks up to this cat and Ashar, you're starting to get a real good look at this parrot. The cat's sitting there, hands folded. And as you walk up, Jack just looks at you dead in the eye and just like tilts its head.
As cats do.
Jack has pretty fluffy kind of tail, and it's kind of like he seems a little agitated as he's like looking at this cat.
Anything wrong, Jack?
I'm sorry, I don't speak that.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, well then.
beg your pardon.
That was awkward.
The cat.
Yes, the cat
Okay.
just talked, Jack. Or
Well,
Tom.
clearly that's the one I should have spoken to. Are you in a union?
Oh, the mistress takes very good care of us. She just sometimes doesn't quite understand what people think are interesting on these planes.
Who's this
Oh.
mistress?
Yeah.
Question for a question. What are you doing here?
Oh.
We found a flyer and we came to visit. Now who's the mistress?
Oh, that's so boring. She's in charge of the carnival. She brings us from plane to plane.
Oh, so this is a plane hopping
Oh.
carnival.
Okay.
We take the form of whatever the dimension finds the most appealing.
Oh.
Oh, so you're not
What?
like really a cat.
Yeah, I just turned and look at Ashara like,
As
What are you then?
start looking more at the cat, you start seeing the cat's form grow larger. The paws get bigger, the head longer, wings almost start to sprout, and you could swear it takes almost a sphinx-like form for the briefest second in your vision.
well, that's more interesting than a house cat.
And as you start to look at the other animals in the cages around you, you start to notice that the horse isn't quite a horse.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. God damn it.
God damn it, Mr. Ed. I mean, Tom.
The butterfly does seem like a butterfly, but
The
also who
Mothman.
would put a goat, a lion, and a snake in a cage together? As you notice their forms shift into one form.
Yeah.
and then unshift.
Yeah.
To the cat. Just gonna try some. I'm gonna switch to Thieves' Cant. And I'm gonna say I have some very interesting treasures if you can introduce us to this mistress.
I love it when she does thieves can't.
Interesting. I do like shiny objects, but how about a riddle? Or a fight, whichever you prefer.
Riddle? I'd say riddle.
Oh
My
my god, are
friends
we
have
doing
been-
riddles in this game?
I mean, I
Sorry.
do also have.
You okay there, Mr. Tom?
I'm very excited. Sorry.
You know what? I'll tell you what.
I will put this, and I'm going to reach into my bag and pull out a silk scarf that looks very clearly expensive. It's a brocade with coins embroidered into the edging of it. And I'm going to say, this
Oh, that's quite nice.
Was given to me by a wealthy politician to not tell his wife where he goes.
Oh.
His
I
wife is
will-
the Tsarina of Tokyo.
Yes, I will offer this for a slightly easier riddle.
Done. And before you even notice, you're quick. A paw reaches out, grabs it, and pulls it back in. And it is tied very cutely in a bow around the neck of this seemingly normal house cat.
Oh, that's quite dashing.
Yes.
Hmm.
Because, I mean, they're still cats after all. First riddle.
Now, wait, question before you ask the riddle. Clarification, not question, clarification.
Oh,
Is
we're getting
Shara
smarter on
answers-
this plane.
Is Shara answers the riddle, or do we all help? May we help?
You may help,
Oh, good. Good. Otherwise, this would be
Fantastic.
but you
boring.
get one answer.
Proceed.
That's fine.
Okay.
And you get 3 riddles then. I am a room without doors or windows. What kind of room am I?
An attic.
Mushroom.
A
Mm,
mushroom.
mushroom, yeah.
What is your final answer?
I'm gonna go with the mushroom.
Mushroom.
Correct.
Oh, I get it.
Look at Mr. Tom. So clever.
What disappears as soon as you say its name?
Silence.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was good.
Yep.
Silence. Yeah. Final answer. Silence.
Correct.
Huzzah.
We're pretty smart.
The other answer to that riddle, I think, is identity.
Oh.
What belongs to you but is primarily used by others?
Your name.
Your name.
Name.
Or my name.
Mr. Tom.
One's name.
What's
I
own
thought you
name?
said they were dumb on this plane. And at that, the Sphinx disappears. Sphinx disappears, and a door shows up
Hey, look at that.
Oh,
I just
where,
walk
where
forward.
her cage was.
I just walk
Oh,
forward
my
and
God.
reach out to open the door.
And you know what? On that, we'll take a break.
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, what's behind the door?
What's in the box?
What's in the door?
You're gonna find out after this break.
Excellent. Before we officially fully go on break, I just want to remind
Mm.
everyone that we are raising funds for GLSEN this evening. Please donate. Please add to the fun chaos that we have going on here. It is a great cause. This is the last charity one-shot that we are running during Pride Month, so help us out here. We will continue to be raising funds for this charity during Monday nights. Oop, that didn't work for some reason. There we go. Monday night's Monster Hearts game, but you can donate to the incentives and add some wild magic or some other very interesting things if you go check out that link that I just shared in chat. So, without any further ado, let's take 5 or 10.
5, yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We are back from break. We have been fed. We have been watered. We have been let outside. And now we're ready to continue our adventure. So as we left, you had answered the riddles of the Sphinx, and a door had appeared. And as Doc, you are reaching to open that door, something happens. And
Yes.
in a 30-foot circle around you, cabbages just start sprouting from the ground.
My cabbages. Oh.
Just
Oh. Oh. That's a recurring nightmare. Jeez.
green cabbages, purple cabbages, everywhere within a 30-foot circle around you, just cabbages start appearing.
I would like to juggle 3 cabbages.
Dex check.
Surely,
I'm gonna take a
performance.
cabbage. I'm gonna grab a purple cabbage and eat it. Just like with my trunk, just scoop it up and
Well, that was a nat 1 for juggling cabbages, no matter what stat, so.
As you're trying so hard, you're like, haha, cabbages, I'm a bard. You take in your little bean paws 3 cabbages, and I mean, you got beans. Beans don't do good for juggling.
I do have thumbs.
I know, but you got claws in those thumbs, and you're just so excited about the
It just starts shredding.
you just start shredding them.
I'm
You
just
have,
making
like,
coleslaw. It's
you
all
have
I'm doing.
coleslaw going on below you. Ishara, as you pick up a cabbage and go to eat it. Oh, by the way, these are wild magic surges from donations.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, Doc is legitimately like scared. He's like, oh no. I keep having this recurring nightmare.
Char's just like
Every
scoop.
cabbage that you touch for about the next minute starts to float away from you.
No.
Levitates and just starts floating away.
What?
It's very easy for you to grab it and catch it, but everything you touch starts floating away from you for the next
Told you
minute.
I could juggle.
I'm gonna get one with my trunk and hold on to it pretty tight and just.
So that's everything. If you touch a rock, the rock's gonna start floating for the next minute.
Oh.
Wait, just Ashara or everybody?
Just Ashara.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And Mr. Tom, what are you doing?
Walking around very quietly, just like cabbage, Cabbage.
Oh, you
Cabbage.
grab
To
a
the
cabbage?
bindle.
Cabbage.
You,
Yep,
you
into the
grab
bindle.
a cabbage?
Yep.
Oh no.
You know the old adage, grab a cabbage.
As you're grabbing their cabbages, you start hearing that ethereal music again. That music that you've never heard, something that you've only ever heard here. It makes you excited and happy. It fills your heart with glee as you hear the dun 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 na 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 na, and
I'm gonna start doing
a
a kick line in a second.
beautiful chorus of constructs, modrons appear behind you with instruments and start playing the carnival music very quietly as you walk around picking up cabbages.
Okay, just to be clear, modrons, like all the different shapes with like the eyes and faces and the weird spindly gear things,
and
just
little
like
wings. Yeah.
cool.
The
this
instruments
place-
are part of their bodies, actually. One of them has like a violin arm that he's playing. Another one has like a bass body. There's one that's beating on its like belly like a drum, and they're just floating behind you very gently, playing the dun da da na 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 na. And as you start, if you what do you do?
Guys.
Tip them.
You what?
Tip them. Mr. Tom just like reaches into his money pouch and just throws like coins at them. Just nah.
Okay, that's one way to deal with the weird. Okay.
As with everyone in the performing arts industry, if you throw money at us, we bow, we say thank you, and they left.
She's not wrong.
Okay.
Well,
That was
Thank you for those donations for
Interesting.
wild magic to happen. And this is all happening within a span of 6 seconds, Doc. Your hand's still on that door, and it opens.
Okay. Well, and I'm just gonna open the door and look inside. This is a freestanding door in the middle of nothing,
Yeah,
right?
freestanding door.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just like, all right. Well, I'm just gonna.
As you look, it's a weird kind of portal-esque effect. Have you ever seen the show Stargate or movie Stargate?
I
Yeah.
love Stargate.
You know, the blue watery effect, ripples. That's what you see as you look into the door.
This is perfectly normal and not frightening whatsoever.
And I'm gonna
Not at all.
stick my head around the other side of the door and look behind it, as you do.
Smart.
It's just as you look through the back, you look out through the door. There's nothing there.
Well-
Mr. Tom's on the other side waving at you.
Yeah, you see Mr. Tom waving at you from the other side.
Oh, hey, Mr. Tom. So
Hello, Doc.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this is one of them. Their planar portals.
Well, they did say that the lady brings them from other realms to travel. That makes sense.
It does make sense, but is this something that we really want to be stepping through?
What is this?
I think
I mean,
it's gonna take us to a different plane, Mr. Tom.
Jack kind of walks up to the door. He kind of like looks around behind it, and then he's like puts his hand through the portal and like looks for it to come out the other side.
Oh no!
Is he-
Oh well.
Stick your hand in. It feels kind of like you just shoved your hand through Jello. It doesn't hurt. It's a little bit of pressure. Just a little weird.
He pulls his hand back out and like is examining to see if there's any jello stuck to
No,
it.
nothing on it. It's a
Okay.
perfectly clean hand.
Nope. There we
So
go.
it's completely safe on the other side. I mean, absolutely guaranteed. Like, there's definitely somewhere to go because there's always room for Jello. So
That is certainly a one interpretation of this here. Their door.
Well, it didn't eat my arm off, so
well, and
Remember,
something
you
tells
can
me
donate
if we
for
don't
wild magic.
go through that door, our evening's going to be rather short and boring. So I think we should go through.
Sounds. You know what? Sounds good, ma'am. And I'm just gonna step through the door.
we did lose the front gate.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna step in behind him.
Mr. Tom like takes a deep breath because it looks like water and goes, and then steps through.
Bless.
Trundles, excuse me. Trundles through.
I was about to say, you don't step.
No. Shuffle, trundle.
As you take the step, it's like boom, boom, boom. And you feel your body go weightless. You feel cold, you feel air, you feel water hitting your face. And then you feel like everything's normal. You smell, what is that? Wood chips? Dirt? You're in a dark room. You see
I have dark vision.
So do I.
see
Do
the
I have that?
shapes of gray start to appear around the edges of your vision as you come. Just really, it takes a second for your dark vision to kick in. You know, like, you can't throw a cat into a completely dark room and they see everything. Got to adjust. And you see a big tent in front of you. But it's as if you're on the backside and you see shapes and people and shadows running back and forth along the.
It's a shadow play. Huzzah!
Yeah, that's one of them. They're puppet shows.
Would anyone like to roll a perception check?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is a 12.
Well, that's a nat 1. I'm waiting for my show to start.
22.
14.
Sure, you've worked in carnivals, you've worked entertainment, you've been around. You know the telltale signs of being backstage, a place that you're not supposed to be in places like this. As you look around, you start to see big boxes of costumes and weapons and stage props and little makeups booths, and you start to notice that there's no one else there. But you see the shapes on the other side running back and forth.
So it's as if we are backstage and the performers are already out and we just see them on the other side.
Yes.
Ooh.
I am going to look around. I'm going to check for anything of value.
Yeah.
That is 21.
You find another hairbrush.
Hell yeah.
You actually find 2 hairbrushes. One of them, you're pretty sure is one of those brushes that you can use while your hair is wet and it like helps dry and curl. It's like this new magic item that you've heard some very, very small stories about in
Ooh.
fancier places. You find as well a potion that is a pink and it looks kind of carbonated. It's got little pink bubbles in it.
Oh.
If you want me to roll sleight of hand, I will. But
No,
I'm
there's
gonna
no one
take
here. It's yours.
Okay, I'm taking all of it.
That stuff's all stuff that you just found.
Hell yeah.
Are you hiding that you're taking it from us?
Nope.
Cool. Well, that looks pretty interesting there.
It really does. Right as I'm shoving it in the bag.
I'm gonna.
What's everyone else doing while Ashara's committing light theft?
I'm waiting for my show to start. Where's my show?
I'm gonna take a look around at like the rigging, like what sort of infrastructure is back here.
Can you roll me investigation for that?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Ooh, that's a 7.
You're used to shooting things. You're used to
Yeah.
being when you perform outside.
Yeah.
People don't usually put the guy shooting,
No.
sharp shooting inside the tent. So
No.
there's a lot of cables, some sandbags, some ropes. From the time you have spent in things like this, you notice that there's like a high wire, there's a trapeze, there's one of those little things that lions stand on for lion tamers, but nothing really that infrastructure structure-wise that you would be able to glean.
Okay. That sounds all normal to me. I'm like, yeah, this all tracks. I don't know. I guess we're just backstage. Ooh, probably shouldn't be back here, huh?
Is there not a show?
No, I think the show's on the other
Door
side.
came here. The door came here, so I don't think we'd be in that much trouble.
No, I mean, I don't think so. But
So the room that we're in, are there like wooden walls or is it like big top like fabric
Big
walls?
top fabric walls.
I am going to go to the fabric wall and lift up the corner and look out from underneath it.
Are you trying to do it stealthily or? not.
No one can see us.
I'm
so-
going when she lifts it to look out. I'm just going to peer because she's going to have to lift it high enough where I probably don't even have to duck down.
All right, are you lifting it towards where you're seeing the shadows?
No. Like something.
Okay, so the other side.
Yeah, so the other side behind us, I'm just lifting it enough to like look under and see what the outside area of where we are is.
As you lift the backside of the tent, you see the fence. The fence that went around the whole place. It's a good like 4 or 5 feet away from the edge, but
Okay.
you don't know how you got to where the fence is because you feel like you walked in a straight line into the carnival, like straight forward.
I'm gonna
But then again, who knows where that door took you?
look up at Ashara. So there's some magic going on here, right?
Oh, undoubtedly.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I wasn't on the wrong path here. It makes me a little uncomfortable, but
Magic makes you uncomfortable?
no, just not knowing what's happening to us with it.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Tom.
This is free tickets. We can go sit down and see the show.
Yes,
That show.
You're absolutely right. We should do that.
Let's go see a show.
That's a good plan.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get back. Let's get at it.
Yes.
I
Jack?
look around very concerned. Let's get out of here.
Shall we go see a show, Jack?
I thought we were going to see one here, so yes, let's.
Oh, you want to show here?
Well,
and then
no,
Mr.
I thought.
Tom like starts to like do like a little like back and forth like shuffle like. Okay.
That's amazing, Mr.
The
Tom.
old man
Here we
dance.
go.
Mr. Tom, no, I think we should be heading out to the other part.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you think we should, so they don't know that we were backstage, you think we should like go out and go around the front like, oh,
Well,
what a nice
The
tent.
door did come here.
Weirdly, when Mr. Tom mentions tickets and going to a show, as you look to left, the tent kind of opens a little, and you see seating as if it exit to the
Well,
viewing
alright.
area would be.
Not at all, little lady. I think we should just head out right over there.
Okay. And I'm gonna head over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's
Yep.
hard. You don't see the whole main ring when you walk in. You just see the bench as you start to exit the tent. You hear clapping, you hear yelling, you hear cheering, but you see no one.
So
We are very popular.
yeah. I don't. How does this menagerie make money? What do you think, Ashara? I don't know.
I don't
Oh
think-
no, I've done some weird shit with wizards in my past that this
I
isn't really
I wasn't
out
asking.
of. No, I'm saying
Okay.
if a wizard's involved in this, I've seen some weird shit just from my side of things. I'm not going to pretend to know how this comes together.
Okay.
We'll get some of those stories later, perhaps.
Oh yeah, no, I certainly.
Oh yeah, there's this one wizard from the north. He is filthy.
He needs a bath.
Ladies
Oh,
and
not-
Yes.
gentlemen, please
Yes.
take your seats. The main show will be starting soon. Please take your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm
And
gonna
I-
hurry over and very carefully sit down on the bench.
Mr.
you
Tom
come to
sits
sit
right in
down,
the front row.
you notice the benches are really sturdy. They're not crappy and made badly like you saw earlier. They have them for all shapes and sizes and all creatures.
I'm gonna scoot back and sit behind Ashara so that I can use her as how you say cover.
Like, are
Don't
you
want to
trying
sit in the
be nice
splash
for cover?
zone, my man.
I just want to make sure that if there's anything that we need to be careful about, I can be sneaky here because you know.
Why is the rogue our tank?
Because I'm built like a brick shithouse.
It's true. She is. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna.
A brick. Boo-boo-doo house.
Jack, where are you sitting?
I think you'll join Mr. Tom. He loves the show.
Yes. The best seats. The best seats. Yes.
The moment you're all sitting down, the lights go out. You
Dark vision.
hear
Sorry.
the lights go out so much that it's true darkness.
Oh,
true
shit.
black. Night vision does not save you here. And you hear applause, cheering, laughter, and drum roll as a spotlight comes out and you see a woman. Very lithe woman, ears pointed as if you've all seen elves. Full elves, half elves, all the kinds of elves.
Oh yeah.
But she looks older. She looks old, which is not a normal thing for an elf. Her skin is a little bit more sunken in. Her features are a little bit more severe and sharp. Her nails are long, her dress dark red, and her hair, all the way down her back, jet black. With one white streak that turns into golden as it goes down.
Ooh.
And she bows.
Awesome.
Ladies,
Quite intoxicating.
gentlemen, welcome to Mistress Margolis's Menagerie. And the lights go out again,
Oh,
and they come back up. And now you see all the animals that you saw earlier walking in a parade. But now they look like their true selves, which is very
I was going to
disturbing
ask.
to see a unicorn just come prancing out, to see a chimera fly out and land in the middle and do a trick. You're pretty sure that chimera is balancing a ball on its nose, and you,
Which one?
yeah, all of them. It's real weird.
Awesome.
They really must get good union benefits.
this is pretty impressive. Just the fact that they got them to do this.
Yeah.
Huh.
This is wonderful.
And you see all manner of performers. If you think of it at a carnival, you see it come strolling out, but in a much more extreme way, a little bit more skewed. What would you be looking for at a carnival? What is your favorite performer that you're looking for?
I personally am looking for trapeze artists.
I was gonna say the same thing.
As you scan the
fire
crowd
breather.
going, trapeze, there's no trapeze. You look up and you see twins flipping through the air, but almost not even touching, almost blinking back and forth from the bar.
They really got that grace and dive down pat.
It's pretty impressive. What about yeah, like Jack said, a fire breather.
You see the parrot come flying out in its parrot form to land and shake off its illusion, and its wings come out. And you see a young dragon, a young red dragon, start blowing smoke rings.
We
Blue
get
ship.
a vape.
He takes them deep vape blows, like it's lots of
Just
clouds.
cotton.
He does the little like.
Where do you think the cotton
across the
candy smell comes from?
Nice.
He totally vapes, bro.
My God.
Mr. Tom, sorry, you were looking for the fire breather?
No, Jack.
Jack, okay, so yes. And Mr. Tom, what would you be looking for?
Many things to come out of one small thing that don't look like they should all come out of one small thing.
It's a cloud car.
As you're distracted by this sweet clouds of red dragon and the sweet, sweet intoxicating smell of cotton candy and these blinking trapeze artists, you see this weird contraption. You've never seen a car. There are no cars here. You've heard stories of like an Eberron, they have these weird mechanical things. But you see a carriage, probably dock size, easily fit him. And as a little door opens, you see a red nose appear. And then more body, its face, an arm comes out, a leg comes out, and you see shake free a clown. But as the clown shakes free, you see another clown, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. But roll investigation or perception. Who wants to roll perception? Anyone want to roll a perception check to this?
Me,
Perception.
Always.
Nah, I'm just
Eight.
fucking enjoying it.
18.
18.
I thought for a split second you were going to be like,
It's
and then
the
a clown
same
shakes free of that other clown.
bonus for me, so
So a natural 20 to make 23.
I rolled
Damn.
I rolled an 18, so I have a 19.
Look, you notice that the clowns isn't plural.
I didn't realize we were playing Kult. Hold on.
Explain.
America,
clown-
explain.
As you see more clown and more clown, you start to notice that they're all kind of connected.
Ah.
Is this clowning? Is this a caterpillar?
It's more
Or is it like one of those paper things that you open and they're all?
it's more as if you would to see a gel or a slime or a pudding, black pudding. take shape.
No. You just immediately see Ashara's trunk cover her mouth as she's like,
Clown.
But it crawls out of the car and does a dance around the car and climbs back into the car.
Mr. No. 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 Mr. Tom is just like up front, just no. No.
No.
No.
I shouldn't have
No.
been eating that popcorn while that. Oh.
I'm no longer hungry.
That was a mistake. I will.
Yes, that
Doc,
was a mistake.
Doc pulls out a flask and it's just like, oh.
And about at that time, the lights dim again, and
Oh.
everyone starts going back
No.
to the backstage, and you see the woman again.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Tom yells out, "Why did you do this?"
Mr. Tom, if only you knew. As she comes out, it seems that the night is coming to an end, but I can't leave you without a show.
No, just drama.
I have a quick question. Is everyone here in a union?
Who has been speaking of unions here again?
Oh.
Oh, a union buster.
Oh.
Uh.
Uh-oh. Well.
Twins!
How very Bezos of you.
And at that, you see the two trapeze artists slowly being lowered down, each one holding a trapeze, staring directly at you. Ishar.
I am going to sleight of hand, get the, just very cautiously, hopefully no one will notice with my sleight of hand, ready both of my daggers.
You can do that.
I would like to.
Natural 20 for
I will let everyone prepare a thing.
These
natural
dice are
20 for a
blessed.
26.
No one sees you do that.
I would like to also use sleight of hand to remove both revolvers from their holsters and just slide them forward. Ooh, also a natural 20, actually, for a 24.
We've got too much luck tonight. It's gonna run out at the worst moment.
Just gonna
Jack just like, shing, rapier.
get rolled.
He's on his feet and he's like in front of Ishara, just like, ha
All right.
No.
Oh,
Mr.
Jack.
Mr. Tom puts up both hands. No. This place has unions. Look at all the clowns together, connected.
No, Mr. Tom, I mean like local 479, that kind of thing.
There look to be about 479 of them. Yes,
Mr. Jack, you remember when you were a fisherman in the
that's Jack.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Tom.
Voice of the tobacco.
Mr. Tom, you remember when you were
I
in
was
the
a fisherman today too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
and you worked with other fishermen, that sort of union.
It's like it's where you make sure that your boss treats you well.
Collective bargaining.
Ah. Okay, show is over. We punch.
And on that, everyone roll initiative.
Show is
I think
over.
so, yes.
Show is over. We punch.
Hell
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Woo, 18.
Oh, I actually need to write these down somehow.
Oh, okay. +2.
15.
Okay, so Jack, you said 18?
Mm-hmm.
Ishara 15.
Doc.
14.
And Mr. Tom.
Mr. Tom is 7. He does not move fast.
Okay.
It's okay.
I thought you said he has 40 for his movement speed.
Yes, that's Trundle, not move.
He moves fast, but he doesn't react fast.
Ah.
Now we split the hairs that we gave away already.
Most of which came from Jack.
He's got a lot of them. He's pretty fuzzy.
As you all pull out your well, some of you pull out your weapons. The rest of you, we don't know what you're doing because we can't see. The ground starts to shake and I don't like that one. And
Uh-oh.
Oh no. It's cabbages, isn't it?
the nearest creature finds that they absolutely need to hug out their problems with everyone they meet.
Please tell me it's the chimera.
You know what? We're just gonna. It was just funny that it was everyone has a group hug, but we're not going with group hug for a fight. I'm sorry. That's not how we're ending this fight.
I
is you
mean-
guys have a group hug with the bad guy. Oh God, that's okay. What happens is the spotlight turns into a large, smiling moon.
Mm-mm.
But not a normal smiling moon, but one that as you look at it, its mouth gets bigger
Mhm.
and
Oh.
less teeth are there as they fall out and it starts laughing.
Oh,
As
okay.
Monster High Moon. I can't do it.
it's Monster High Moon. I can't do that accent. I don't know why I tried.
It's high noon.
What are you doing? You get to go first.
Who's going first?
Jack with 18.
Okay. Are the trapezers near enough for me to attack them, or are they still in the air?
They are, you can hit them.
Okay. Then I will do that. Oh, hello. Oh, it's running away. All right. Well, that is what do I get? I'm looking at my spells. So I get a +3. That's a 9 versus AC.
That misses. I'm sorry.
Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna be like, well, fuck that, and I'm gonna take out my lyre again and play a quick little bardic inspiration, which I will give to Ishara.
Okay. As you walk up and try to take a swipe at this trapeze artist that you now get close enough to realize is also an Arcanoloth. But not, don't worry, Ellie, I see that face. They're not full-fledged yet. They're still young.
And what does Bardic Inspiration give me again?
1d6. You get 1d6 on attack or saving throw.
Okay.
If we're using the expanded rules from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything,
Yes.
it gives you 1d6 to pretty much anything you want.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use it for whatever you want.
Okay.
The first twin gets to go. And Jack, I'm sorry. You swung at them. They're very upset at this. As you see the little fox hand let go and run towards you. And that's going to be a 4. Plus that, I don't think that's going to matter. What's to hit? 4. 8. 8 to hit. I'm guessing that misses, correct, Jack?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, no, my AC is 16. That's a miss.
Oh, okay. Cool. At that, they snarl at you.
Jack just goes,
And bonus action uses the rest of the movement to go back and stands right below the trapeze as if ready to grab hold of it.
mm,
Next, we have the wrong document.
Ooh,
Shara, what are you doing?
Yes.
it's toughest enemy.
So first, are they both focused on Jack right now?
No, you see one staring directly at Jack, and the other one is staring directly at you.
Okay. The one staring at Jack, I am going to quickly take out both of my daggers and throw them at them.
Go for it.
So I'll roll the 2 attacks for that. So that's going to be a 19 for the first attack and a 15 for the second attack.
What was the first one?
19.
They both hit.
Okay. So, and I will take the sneak attack
Go for it.
since they weren't paying attention to me. Oh, there's so much math in this game. Okay, hold on. So 3, 8, 11. So it's 11 points of slashing damage, and let me do the sneak attack. So that's an additional 10 points of slashing damage.
Whoa.
So
Not
21
bad.
21 points of slashing damage.
Wow. Real nice.
As you slash in, dagger 1, dagger 2, you're behind. They didn't even see you coming. As they turn around, arms still in the air, ready to grab and just hiss at you. Angry.
So bonus action, I'm going to run up and get within 5 feet.
You do that. Next, Doc.
Do any of them have weapons?
You do not see any weapons on them.
Okay, then I am just going to... and fire twice.
Go for it.
And I would like to shoot whoever appears to be the most immediate threat to both Ashara and Mr. Tom.
Go for it. You can hit the one that's already been injured.
All right. All right, so that is a 16 plus 4, so 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Just do. Math is hard. $15 damage from my first revolver.
Okay, and the second one?
And the second one is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
And 8 plus 5 is 13 plus 2, 15 damage.
Okay. They are not happy about this at all. And is that your full turn?
So I'm still in the stands where we were
Mhm.
seated. I'm going to actually back up because I have a very, very long range with all of my weapons. So I'm just going to do a bit of a hop, skip, and a jump back up farther away from all of them.
Probably smart. Mr. Tom.
So are they all essentially within the same basic, like, say, I don't know, just arbitrary number, within about 10 feet of each other?
No, I would say they're within about 30 feet of each other.
Okay. Are there any two of them that are within 10 feet of each other?
No.
Okay.
So the woman is gone.
Yes. Okay.
It is only the two twins,
And it's only the two twins, and they're sort of
about 30 feet from each other on opposite ends.
okay. And it looks like they're about to, like,
Yes.
go up into the okay. Very well. Mr. Tom will trundle very quickly up to which one looks more injured?
The one that is in front of Ashara.
The one's in front of Ashara. Okay, we'll pretty much walk up behind the one with Ashara and just tap them on the shoulder.
Yeah.
I punch. And then he claps his hands together and two glowing blue spectral arms appear behind him. Just huge, muscular arms. One of them has an anchor on it with a heart, says mom. Just the other one has just a giant fish, just a skeleton fish, like with glowing red eyes on it. And he goes, hello. So they need to, I'm spending a key point because Mr. Tom's a monk because of fishing. So they need to make a DC 13 dex save or take force damage.
That's a fail.
Excellent. They take 2d4 force damage. Give me 1 second. I will do that. And that's a bonus action, by the way. That's 7. Thank you. And then I'm going to spend another key point and use Flurry of Blows. So these two arms just pop out a huge wave of energy, just pummels into this creature. And then the fists just start raining down, utterly unelegant. Just, yeah, exactly. Just what Jack, just bap, 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 bap. No elegance, all brutality. Flurry of Blows. I can make 2 unarmed strikes as a. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Excuse me. No, I can't do Flurry of Blows. I can just punch. I'm gonna punch with them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't
You can only use
bonus
one.
actions.
Yeah, flurry blows your
Yep.
next turn.
Absolutely. Okay, but I'm gonna punch with one of them, and that's a. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice. Sorry. 20
You hit him.
for another 6 force damage.
Yeah, that hurt. They're looking a little rough. The one is not happy.
Excellent.
But is that the rest of your turn?
That is all I can do on one turn.
Well, it's the other twin's turn. Seeing the damage that you've done to its twin, with its reaction, will grab the trapeze, and the other one will also grab the trapeze with their reaction. And they teleport places. And
That's fun.
the next one is going to make a attack on Mr. Tom. You just did so much damage to our friend, our twin, and you just out of nowhere. We were expecting some work from the Luxodon, but the little old man?
He's our secret weapon.
And this is going to be a claw attack. 15?
Yeah, just hits. Yep. I have AC 15.
So it's 2d4 plus 3. 10 points of claw damage.
Oof. Oofta. Okay, thank you.
Luckily,
You do
I-
know we're only level 3, right, DM?
Yes, that's why they're also not doing the 3d6 poison damage.
Yeah.
To know. Okay.
Why their
I'm
AC
gonna-
isn't 18.
I'm gonna take that. I don't have perfect body yet.
You
I mean,
always have perfect body,
I was-
Jake.
Oh,
Thank you.
you guys
First
also
time
did
I've
more
ever-
than half damage to the first one in one round. So shush, Jess.
We both have low cut tops today. So
That is true. And for its bonus action, it is going to. What can we do for our bonus actions? Not that, because I should have cast magic first. Nothing. I gave this thing no bonus actions.
I'm
Quick
okay with
question-
it. How about the rest of you? You all okay with that?
You okay with that? No
Yeah,
bonus actions?
yeah.
Quick question,
Yeah, let's just
actually,
keep
by the
rolling.
way. I have a quick question, by the way.
Go for
Because I moved up within 5 feet, when they teleported, should I have taken an attack of opportunity?
I'll give it to you. You know what? I have it so that you don't, but I'm going to give it to you because I want you to swing on them.
Oh, I
So
would
the-
also like to do that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Please.
before that one teleported over.
Yeah. Anyone who wants
yeah.
an attack of opportunity, go for it.
Never mind. That's a 5.
Oh. Yeah, I got a 10. So he
Do
just
I-
kind of like
Do I get an attack of opportunity as a range?
You moved away. So no.
You have
No.
to be like
Yeah.
in melee
I was
range.
like,
5
I don't
feet.
think I get one. Okay.
No, you get safety. That's what you get. Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Tom?
Mr. Tom with a 17.
Mr. Tom, you hit.
Excellent. Mr. Tom does 7 damage. 7 force damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just slaps him with a big spectral arm as he teleports away. Just-
So as that one teleports away, it gets smacked on the ass as he's right before he bamfs off. The other
Yeah.
one pops in, looks at you, snarls, takes a big swipe at your face. Misses your face because that's just rude, but gets a big swipe at your shirt, just a huge gash across your shirt.
Just this might be a good time to point out that I have one of my magic items is clothes that fix themselves. They're clothes of mending. It doesn't heal me. I still take damage, but the shirt is fine.
No, but it's weird as everyone looks, the slash and the blood and they're like, oh no, are you okay? The shirt just slowly knits itself together. Weirdly, the
Like,
blood
uh-oh.
comes out of it, it cleans itself. And it doesn't look like you were damaged.
Well, I mean, you can still see a
Except for
little
the
bit, like,
inside.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your shirt looks phenomenal.
This is a good use of that cloth you got.
Now we're back at the top of the round. Jack.
All right. Well, I'm not standing for this. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
So he's got his lyre out and he just starts playing these awful chromatic chords. And so that is, it's a saving throw. It's a wisdom saving throw, 13. And I'm going to do that on the one who's now in front of me.
Yes. That's an 18. But as you're doing this, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You still take half damage.
Okay.
So that
I don't
is
like the DM counting. I don't like it.
6, 7, plus 5 is 12, so 6. You still take 6 psychic damage.
Cool. And as you're doing this, how did you do it? You pulled out your lyre?
It's my lyre, just
Yes.
boing, 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 boing.
As you do this, you start hearing a sound of a balloon inflating. And you look over and you look at Ashara, and her head is growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Boop! Yay! Candy flies out of her popped head, and her head is back to normal. But there's now candy and confetti all over the floor.
That was a cute trick.
What are you talking about?
He just kind of like picks up a piece of candy and holds it out to her.
Ah. That's weird.
Sword candy.
And the twin goes next. So this twin looks real bad. They're holding on to their end, and they're gonna shoot some magic at you. That doesn't do anything. They are going to firebolt at. That's not how you use firebolt. A ranged attack at Mr. Tom. They're after you. I'm sorry.
This is, to be clear, this is a spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I have deflect missiles. Yeah.
And
Cat,
they
stream,
get you
cat,
with.
stream,
Dude,
cat.
they don't hit. That was a 13.
Kitten.
Awesome. Sorry, I just looked back up at the screen.
This
The
is
cat's gonna have
Lilith.
to roll initiative.
Oh.
It's in the fight now.
We have a tabaxi.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
baby.
is Lily. Little Lilith.
Hello, Lily.
Wee little Lilith.
I will say Stella looked at me in this getup and was like, the biggest eyes. Just like couldn't handle it.
Then they're gonna stay where they are. Shar, it is your turn.
All right. The one in front of me, I'm just gonna do stab. 2 stab attack. That's gonna be 23 and 18,
They
which
both
I
hit.
imagine. And I don't get sneak attack on this one because they absolutely see me coming.
Which one are
Uh,
you?
I-
Which one are you attacking? The one in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a snack. They're within 5 feet of an enemy. You get sneak attacks.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm here, so you
Yeah.
definitely get sneak attack.
Yeah, they
damage,
were focused on you. Okay, so that's gonna be hold on, 3 plus 2, 8. I'm too gay for this much math. 9, 17 points of slashing damage.
We're training him for the menagerie.
So 17 points of
Absolute
slashing
perfection.
damage. And how big is this twin?
They're both medium-sized creatures.
Would you say they're around 50 pounds?
You've done a lot of damage to this one. It is now.
Then I want to try and grapple it with my trunk.
I'm gonna let you do that because that's cool.
Okay. Because let me check my racial feats. I can.
Doesn't matter. Just do it.
Okay.
You got it. I'm gonna let you do it because it's cool. You're gonna grab an Akana sloth with your trunk and.
I got a 17 to do it. So
Okay, let's see if I can strength check you. I rolled an 8.
so yeah, just
You got this fox creature in your trunk.
hell
They are
yeah.
grappled, and they look real rough.
Good.
Nice. Nice.
Next, Doc.
All right. So one of them is holding on to the trapeze.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to use Disarming Shot on it because Disarming Shot, when I successfully hit it with a firearm attack, makes it drop a held object.
That is 100% true.
So I'm just going to be like, poof, and attempt to shoot its hand and make it let go of the trapeze and fall.
Go for it.
So that is a normal firearm attack. I rolled a 17 plus 4, so that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And I expend my grit point that I have, and it has to make a strength saving throw DC 12.
Wow, I'm getting rid of this dice. That's a 3.
All right, then it
Dice,
just
to dice jail with it.
so not only does it let go of the bar, but the bar flies 10 feet away from it. So it just is now tumbling through the air.
Doc, you line up the shot. Shar, she grabs the almost dead Arkanaloth. You line up the twin, like you're not going to get out of this one. Perfect shot. Right through the wrist. Just as they let go and they start falling. And they're going to take 2d6 fall damage, because that seems about a good amount.
Oh, I didn't roll damage either. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, you get to roll damage for shooting them too, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's 8 plus 10.
Puff of, they hit the ground, poof, and a little puff of smoke. Kind of cartoony. Weird, they kind of go down in the dirt like 2 feet, but then pop back up. It doesn't make sense. As Doc, is that your entire turn?
I technically have another shot.
I know. That's what I was asking.
Are they still alive?
Were you? Yes, because the one that was swinging is not the one that isn't almost dead yet.
Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot them again. They're gonna hit the ground. And I'm just gonna be like, and
Go for it. Roll to hit.
that is a 19.
It's weird. As they're falling, you're so good. You flip the revolver. What are you using to shoot them with?
Oh, this is a revolver.
Oh, this is a revolver?
I'm dual wielding revolvers.
You shoot them through the wrist. They start falling. Not even a second later, you flip the other one around, reload it, and shoot them as they're about halfway to the ground. And you get them twice before they hit the ground. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Perfect. That is a 13.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be serious, but every time I look over at Mr. Tom, his face is losing it.
I can't fucking take this cat.
This isn't even the cute one.
Oh,
There's
it's a
cuter
cat.
one.
It's a cat.
Don't
they're
say
equally
that to
cute.
him.
Yeah,
No, she's beautiful, but her sister's fluffy.
Mm.
So, yes, I know you're cute too.
Mm.
Okay.
Mr. Tom takes 3d6 cute damage.
Mr. Tom, it is your turn now.
Okay, great, awesome, excellent. What are we doing? What's going on? Where am I?
Ishara has an almost dead
Yes.
fox man in her trunk.
Yes.
There is
Yes.
one face down in the dirt. It's been shot twice. It's not looking good.
Mr. Tom is going to the one that is being grappled right now. He's gonna hit it where the good Lord stitched it, and big old uppercut.
Are you punching him in the butt?
I mean, it's the closest thing to him. He's 5 foot, or he's 4 foot, pretty much nothing, and it's being held up by an 8 foot tall creature. So,
Yeah.
time to make some pressed ham. All right.
Go for it. Roll that attack.
You know what? It's looking real rough already, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's excellent. Now I'm gonna do flurry of blows. I'll spend a key and flurry of blows time.
You might not need to.
I'm gonna unmark that key.
Just to say.
And,
You might want to
yep. And you can hear the police in the background because we're about to do a crime. 21.
Because I live in Atlanta.
7.
7 to hit?
7 damage. Sorry, it
Oh,
was a
okay.
21 to hit. 7 damage.
It's like maybe you need to do the flurry of blows. I'm sorry. And at that, you spank that fox man. Ashar, you're holding him. He's struggling. Claws, teeth, they're trying to get into you. And you're just,
We'll usually pay double for that.
See, you're used to holding wild creatures away. You know how to, you can bounce yourself. You got this. As Mr. Tom just huddles up over, takes his big, and how's it look? I'm not going to do that action. How's it look when you punch this?
It's just a big spectral back. And again, please keep in mind that these arms are as big as Mr. Tom almost. And they've got spectral sleeves, with like the stripes on them, like old sailors, and just backhands just cracks thunder on whatever passes for a fanny on this creature.
And you crack that thunder, and that fanny is whacked. And
I'd like to specify non-lethal damage, please.
Oh, ooh, non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And you smack him.
I just want to knock it out.
And he just kind of goes limp in your trunk, Shara.
They usually pay
time.
double for that.
There's no way I can say I can't get around this. And it's the second. Oh, sorry, Mr. Tom. Anything else you would like to do? There's still another twin laying on the ground.
Yes.
And you still have actions.
I do. I mean, well, I have a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to spend a key point. Because I haven't used my move action, so I'll spend a key to use Step of the Wind, which is I can do the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on my turn, and my jump distance is doubled for the turn. So he's just going to very calmly, yes, and very calmly backflip over to the proned one, and just hello. I don't have any more attacks, but if this thing gets up because it is currently prone, I set myself up for an opportunity attack.
You did, and that was beautiful. Because now
would you like to stay down?
It's their turn. So the first thing they're going to do is use half their movement to stand up.
I'm gonna punch him.
Smash.
I whiff that. I got a 6. I'm sorry, did we talk about inspiration? Did we start with it or no? Or no? Okay.
I gave Ashara inspiration.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Awesome. Then that's what I got.
Inspiration.
Yep. It gets up, and boy, do I teach the dirt a lesson. Oh.
If someone wants to donate, you can help him re-roll.
Do it.
Do it for Mr. Tom.
Or we can watch Mr. Tom sadly miss. So, as they get up fully, they're upset. They just hit the ground. They're covered in dust. And they snarl at you, Mr. Tom. Just full mouth open, face down. Just you see just like the viscous drool dropping. And they're going to make an attack against you. And a claw attack.
We have a gnome.
Tempting, but not as close. I rolled a 1.
That
You dice jail with it.
That's a different dice.
That's just the tempting but not as close, and then just swings for the gnome, even though the gnome is nowhere near him.
Wait, no.
You say something about the gnome, and they're like, "But you are closer." And as they go to swipe, they're like, "Wait, gnome? I love gnome."
And I'm just like,
and just completely miss.
Oh, bless.
And they don't have a bonus action because I didn't build them to have one, and so that's all they do.
Nice.
And we're back to the top. Jack.
That's me. Do I have any cantrips? Wait a second. I must have a cantrip. Okay.
If you're feeling clumsy, you can cantrip.
Yes, we can.
You can cantrip.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at this fellow. And it is a Wisdom saving throw, 13.
I've been slowly getting rid of all my d20s, and now I need to find another one.
You Fustelarian! You rapscallion! I'll tickle your catastrophe.
13?
13.
Do I get it?
It's 13. No, that's
Oh,
the save.
okay. I said 13. You said 13. I got scared.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were double checking. That's the save. Is 13. So is that a
Sorry.
yes or a no?
They roll. I rolled a 13.
Okay. Well, damn. All right. All right. Well. Bonus action. Ding, 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 ding. And I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Mr. Tom
Hmm.
for next
Yes.
time.
Yes. Thank
You are inspired.
I feel inspired. Thank you.
It's a fishing song. It's a whaling song.
Ooh.
Rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui.
You know what? For that, nope. I still passed. I was gonna give you another shot to insult them.
I can keep singing. We're homeward bound on the Arctic
Next,
round.
it is Twin One who is passed out.
I'm sorry, it wasn't the Wellerman.
That is a failed death saving throw for the first twin. Ishara, you have a passed out cloth in your trunk and another one growling at Mr. Tom.
Yeah, the non-lethal wasn't communicated to Ashara, so she's gonna slam it down into the dirt.
Yeah. And what does
So-
it look like? I mean, you get it. There's no.
Oh yeah, that's
roll.
right. They're unconscious, so it auto hit.
And it's 2 death saves that they fail. So what does it look like as you're doing this? As you end this foxman's life in your trunk?
So I'm just gonna tighten my trunk around the body a bit more, rotate him so that it's straight onto his head, and just break his neck in the dirt.
Sadly, not every ending is happy.
And he's gone. He has left this material plane.
He is finished.
I'll let go. And then with my bonus action, I am going to rush over to the other one
Okay.
and stay very close.
Okay, you got it. Doc.
You're muted.
I'm just going to unload both revolvers on the other one. Just pop, pop. All right, that is a 21 and a 19 to hit for both.
Those both hit.
Excellent. 1 second. 1, 2, 3.
Did you give your dice amphetamines tonight or what?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of dice Doc has
Damn.
over there, but
We just unpacked them. I think they're just happy to be used.
Yeah.
they're like, we're
You're
free.
like-
We're free.
Finally free.
Don't put me back in the dark place.
They paid
Look what
double.
I can do, Papa.
20. That's 25 total for both shots.
As Ashara, you smash that creature into the dust and you rush over next to Mr. Tom and you get ready, Mr. Tom, your big arms growing behind Jack. You have that lyre and you're just playing. There's fire behind you. You don't know where it came from. There's a pyrotechnic show. Those Modrons that were playing music came back and are accompanying you.
We look fucking cool.
You are the coolest, most badass group.
Hell yeah.
As time stops for a moment and everyone starts moving slow, as you see Doc somehow is in the air. He was sitting down, but is out in the air, flying slowly backwards as his 2 shots hit their target, doing 25 damage of their only 24 hit points left. And
Wow.
exactly what do you do as you?
Yeah, like you said, just Doc leaps into the air, pa pa, somersaults, lands in the dirt. This goes. Alrighty, I think this is. I think we're done here.
I'm really, really glad that wild magic summoned the early 2000s for us.
Amazing.
At that, you look down at the dirt and you see the two trapeze artists no longer moving. The trapeze are still swinging in the air, but slowly start to fade. And you hear in the background, well, I guess I'll just have to try better for next time. These silly mortals think they can do this to my carnival.
Can we see her?
You see her shape and her silhouette at the back end of the carnival, big top, in between the flaps. And she looks at you, Doc, and points. I'll be seeing you again.
I'm sure you will, ma'am.
I don't think I'll be as easy on you next time. And the flap closes slowly. And you're left in the big top alone for a moment. It's quiet, the music's gone, the lights are out. It's just lit gently with candles as if a normal big top would be.
Ow.
That
That's why they didn't charge anybody.
yeah, that sure was that was not the type of carnival that I'm used to.
Yeah, normally at a carnival you just lose a few gold.
There are still the two bodies there.
I'ma loot them.
There you go. As
What
you
was-
dig through their pockets, you find a little metal bar
Mm-hmm.
in one pocket and a little metal bar in the other pocket that you feel like if you were to come back here again could be really useful for a quick switch around.
Mind if
Oh.
I see
I'm
those?
gonna hand them over to Doc. I'm gonna go.
Also earlier I found this. I don't know if you might be able to use it.
And I'm gonna pull out the shiny potion,
Oh.
and I am going to hand that to him as well.
Yeah, I think I might be able to find a use for this. Thank you, ma'am.
Jess, do you happen to have identify?
Useful spell? No.
I'm just asking.
No. I actually looked for that earlier. I was like, do I have identify? I do not.
And with that, as you're switching things back and forth, talking, looking at each other in the circle, you take a moment and you smell trees and woods, and you look around and you're back in the familiar woods that you're used to in a small clearing. You look to the left and you can start seeing the pinks and the blues of the sky lighting up as the sun comes up. You feel refreshed as if you've all had a long night's rest. It's just been a weird night. As you make your way back to camp and
All right, I'm just calling it now. No more weird middle of the night carnivals.
Fair. Very, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that.
What's-
strange?
Let's say we get back to town. I could use a drink.
I agree to that.
Sounds good, partner.
I'm hurt.
You okay there, but I gotta
actually, Mr. Tom,
Rifle.
look, and you're healed, except for 3 scar marks from claws. Your only reminder of this trip. as you pack up and make your way back to town to collect reward and go out your regular days as adventurers, where nothing weird or abnormal happens in the middle of the night.
Well,
No, never.
they pay double for that.
They do pay double for that. And you survived your first trip to the Menagerie.
Yay!
Awesome.
It was so much fun.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
Very much.
Thank you everyone who watched and donated. Again, it was really rules light. I just wanted everyone
Yeah.
to have fun and do silly things, like have glowing
You
spectral
did
arms or
amazing.
crush a man with their trunk.
Big
Before we close out the night, if everyone wants to go back around and tell everyone, I guess, who they are, where they're from, what they're doing. I'm taking Ian's job right now. Where we can find you, all those cool things.
Why don't we start with Jacob?
Because we always start with Jacob. I don't want to go first.
Because we need you to lead us.
Oh, fine. Play to the ego. That'll usually work. So sorry about that. Hi, my name is Jacob Burgess. I am a voice actor, games writer for video games and tabletop. I'm also the director of operations for an indie video game publishing company called Usword Games. You can usually find me around the internet at Jacob Burgess VO. You can, if you want to join the Usword Games Discord, that's discord.gg/uswordgames or usword.net. If you want to see which games we publish, they're really freaking cool, and a lot of them are on sale right now. And if you want to see some of the other performance things that I do, because I am also an actor, because I do a lot of things, because I am stupid, it would be a delight if you would check out the series 1 of Not a Drop to Drink, Tale of Vancouver by Night on Loading Ready Run. You can find that on the Googles. It's the very first show that I've run. I think it went pretty well, and we're going to be doing a series 2 this year once pandemic things kind of end. And I'll see you around. And thank you all for a wonderful, wonderful game, and thank you for having me.
And you can find that at the YouTube link that I just dropped in chat.
Oh, you didn't drop the sexy one I sent you.
Yeah, I
I
tried.
sent you a sexy.
That's for later.
Well, moving on.
I
Ellie.
thought that was a private list. I'm sorry.
They pay double for that. I have been Ellie Collins, your big girl, Loxodon Rogue. You can find me over at ATL by Night. We do a V5 Vampire the Masquerade campaign set in the city of Atlanta. This Tuesday is actually our finale for season 5, which is going to take place at the Succubus Club. If you know what that is, it's going to be very fun. And if you're new to us, you can actually catch up with our recap show Bite Notes on our YouTube channel. And if you want to get involved in the fun and crazy chaos of the city of Atlanta, you can join our Patreon, which at our $3 tier has a play-by-post server that you can join and have fun in the city of Atlanta and play along with the canon of the show. You can also find me on Twitter at Ellie_A_Collins. And this has been so much fun. Thank you, April.
Jess.
Jess, it's me. I am on Twitter at Bardic Bell. I am a member of Sladies with the fabulous April. I play Hannah Slate, a Goliath magical girl, and Auden Solobac's Wizard of Might. He's actually, I think he's related to Jack, just a little smidgy. So if you want more of that, you can check me out there. I have taken over Nikki Plays on Monday nights, and I am playing Minecraft Realms. Chill vibes, lots of fun. Oh my god, there's a tally count of how many times I die. But check me out on Twitter, Bardic Bell. If you're in Long Island, I'm doing Romeo and Juliet. I don't know. Stop by. Thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
I'll go next. I'll let Ian close it out. I'm April. You can find me all over the internet as April Raygun. This was a world that I've been writing for a little bit now, and it's silly and weird, and I'm sorry if you guys are wanted rules and super serious D&D, because I can't do that. Anyone who plays with me knows that that's never going to happen. I am one of the brain cells of SlaydiesATL, where we work on creating a safe and great place for marginalized gamers of all kinds, shapes, colors. Pretty much, as long as you're not a cis white man, we got a space for you. Sorry, the kitten was being cute.
That's fine.
You can find me on North by Northwest. I'm gonna have a new show coming out based on Hades. Just follow me online, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, and we'll be doing more of these. We'll be going back into the carnival a few more times for more games and more events, and maybe Ian will finally get to the Mistress next time around.
Maybe we'll find out.
They pay triple for that.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use his own hair to get in the carnival for that one.
We'll see. We'll see. I might steal someone else's.
Everyone's so willing to make Fey deals, though. I'm just like so impressed. You're all just like, okay, Fey deal, let's go.
I mean, yes, making Fey deals with other people's body parts. Yes, that's how we do these things.
I imagine Ishara has had some questionable dealings with Faye in the first place. She's like, it's all right. What's the worst that could happen?
It's fine.
Jack's old. He don't give a shit. You mean I could live forever in the Fey realm? Fabulous. Let's go.
Well, on that note, I'm Ian E. Muller. I am one of the co-founders of Gehenna Gaming. I had a lot of fun playing this game. I am looking forward to returning to it, as will happen in July. I can't remember what day right now, so I'm just going to say in July.
It would be really professional if I had that ready.
23rd.
Follow the Sladies Twitter.
Follow SlaydiesATL Twitter,
Also
or my
that.
Twitter, or Ian's Twitter.
All of those things, but yes, no.
Just follow all of us.
I will be returning to this wonderful game with playing the same wonderful gnomish character in July, I believe on the 23rd, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And then we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up in the near future here on Gehenna Gaming, so I'm just going to plug that real quick. I just dropped the link to my personal Twitter in the chat, but you can find us at GehennaGaming.com. I'll drop all those links in a minute. You can join our Discord. If you enjoyed the game that you watched this evening, please support us. You can find us on Patreon. You can subscribe to us here on Twitch, or you can check out our shop, which I will drop a link to in a minute. But most importantly, I hope you enjoyed this game. I had a lot of fun playing with these folks. Some for the first time.
Thank you for donating.
Yes, thank you for donating so much.
That helps a lot of people and a lot of children.
As I mentioned at the beginning, we are going to continue raising funds for GLSEN during our Monday Night Monster Hearts game, so make sure you tune in for that as well.
It's a good game.
It's fantastic. Nick is doing an amazing job with that particular run that we're doing with Gehenna Academy. I'm very excited to see where it goes. And beyond that, right now we have some really cool content coming up next Friday with our continuing Vampire the Masquerade Dark Ages series, as well as next week's Saturday Night One Shot, which will be a Call of Cthulhu game, which I am running and I'm very excited about. And then beyond that, we have a bunch of really cool stuff coming up in July, so stick around, stay tuned, and I just want to say one more time, thank you all for joining me this evening. April, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me and letting me bring weirdness.
Absolutely. Folks, make sure that you go check out SlaydiesATL. They're wonderful over there. And unless anyone else has anything to add, I'll say goodnight.
I'm glad you're returning to the character, which is a really great character. Once you go gnome, you don't want to go home. So
it's true. It's true. It's near and dear to my heart now.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.